Hello there, everybody. I hope you're having an excellent day. This is Sam Neffendorf, and I'm here with Penny Kroll again. And we've been discussing tapping and EFT and how you can use it at a deeper level to not just feel good in the moment, but to actually release and resolve root causes of all manner of things in your life, be that phobias, physical conditions, uh, anxiety. There's many applications for this, even achieving success in areas that you have so far eluded you. So today, I just want to talk with Penny about some ways that you can join us to actually learn how to use these skills at a very deep level for yourself, for your family, and also possibly as part of a career supporting others to really create a life that they love. So we're running workshops in Bristol on EFT and then something called Matrix Reimprinting, which is as cool as it sounds. So, Penny, could you just let everybody know what those two things are and what the difference is?
Okay, first of all, I just want to say when people hear about matrix reimprinting, they think about the Matrix, the movie, which it could be a metaphor. However, Keanu Reeves, unfortunately, is not going to join us this time. So I just want, that's a
He did the last one,
disclaimer. Yeah. I think Pink, though, definitely has been on our workshop, or she will come on the future.
Yes.
So a lot of people know about tapping. And what is tapping? It is tapping on our meridian system with almost a psychological way to get to our beliefs, to find out the root causes. And many people are doing this now. It's becoming more of a household name. Somebody emailed me the other day and said it was even on Coronation Street. So this is great that it's getting out there, this tapping. So it's like acupuncture, but without the needles.
Yeah.
And it deals with our emotions, which acupuncture is not great at. Acupuncture was meant for physical symptoms. And if you've got a fear of needles, then it's even better.
Yes. Yeah.
I've never fancied sticking needles into other people. That's not my thing. Nor do I fancy going back to school for 7 years, because as an excellent acupuncturist, it's between 3 and 7 years to actually study that.
Absolutely. I looked into it when I was transforming what I do, and acupuncture was a very long course. And yeah, and so there's other ways that you can support people. EFT, for example, works on all that physical stuff as well, and also on the emotional aspect of things, which is fantastic. And it is actually much quicker to be able to get up and going with these processes.
Yes, and this is what I love about it. The fact that you can just tap, tune in to whatever is going on in your body, because although we're all connected, that's my belief, we are also very unique individuals. So we have our unique individual beliefs. Although traveling around the world, Sam, I've realized that there tends to be global beliefs, global themes, not worthy. We're conditioned to think, we're not lovable. So we can really look into these beliefs in a 3-day workshop and find out our core beliefs. Because I don't know about you, but I went to see, well, I know about you, Sam, but I went to see counselors for 10 years because I had anger issues. And it's so interesting because I didn't even realize I had limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
And so I found out why I was angry, which made me angrier. And I paid a lot of money over 10 years. And that anger just built up until I had Bells Palsy. So
And you had something else to be angry about, all these counselors as well.
And they were beautiful people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that counseling, it doesn't serve a purpose. Every single thing serves a purpose. But for me,
it could be great, definitely, but it's got a certain.
Yeah, it wasn't working. So counseling, 10 years in counseling, and it has a purpose. Many people have had great benefits from it, but it wasn't for me. And it wasn't until I had the Bells Palsy that by accident, guys, by accident, and I also had a trapped nerve and a broken foot, so there might have been a few things going on for me, I met an EFTer, and within 3 days, my Bell's palsy had released. So this was life transforming for me, because the fear of me living with a paralyzed face was enormous. I had to go around with the tissue. It was just, oh, it was horrible. So doing EFT, we can actually get to that root cause, release that root cause, look at our beliefs, find these limiting beliefs. I didn't realize that I had limiting beliefs. How amazing. I think so many people don't. They just,
well, we think they're true, don't we? Because we believe it. It's the truth.
Yeah, and because we're all looking through the world with different lenses on, then we start validating these truths. So here with EFT, this is what I love. Now, the difference with EFT, so Gary Craig was amazing, wasn't he? 35 years ago, he created EFT from Roger Callahan's thought field therapy. And he paid $100,000 for it then. Yep. And we're only charging £345.
Outrageous.
No. We might have to tap on that and put that up to 10 grand. Yeah. But Gary wanted to get it out to the world. And I think this is, you and I, Sam, have the same values. We really want to get it out to the world and make it accessible to everybody. So this is tapping. That's the emotional freedom technique. Matrix Reimprinting. Cole Dawson, who's a great friend of ours, he then, again by accident, found a woman on his course that was finding EFT challenging. And she invited him to do something different. And so he did that. And he realized that inside us, whether you want to call it an inner child or a future person or a soul retrieval, in Matrix Reimprinting, we call it an echo. And that echo has taken on a belief or has had a traumatic event. And rather than just seeing it outside, because the EFT, you see it outside, Matrix Reimprinting, we get onto the stage. We're actually part of that stage and we rewrite that play. So it's no longer a movie. Because if you try and change a movie, and that's for the older people like myself, who had the old VHSs, you know, you try to change a movie and
it just gets erased.
Yeah, or you tape over it. But actually, that's not really helpful, because, and that's what we tend to do. We find coping mechanisms to tape over it, and we tape over it, and it's not sustainable in life. So Matrix Reimprinting, we go back, we don't deny traumas, but we actually transform that energy and our perceptions of that time.
Absolutely.
It's so gentle. And I have, at one point in my life, I became a workshop junkie, did everything that was known to mankind. And I kept on coming back to EFT because Matrix is so, so gentle and it's so exquisite. In fact, I worked with a client yesterday and she's been having CBT therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, for 2 years. And in one session, she felt more released than in the last 2 years. That's how more effective it can be. And again, I'm not putting CBT down because it's got its place, but this is just more gentle.
It's more gentle, and you know, things evolve ultimately, and the amazing processes of 20 years ago have, you know, we can step into new ways of doing it. And I think, you know, Matrix is one of the cutting edge ones, which really addresses trauma in a beautiful way. And just want to be clear, these echoes that we're talking about, these are the moments in our younger lives where we froze in an instant, and it actually took part of us, part of our personality needed to lock itself away to be able to continue with life. Even if that thing wasn't actually a major issue, in that moment it felt like it. It could even be the look in somebody's eyes, and that then is, and that's stored, and it's coloring our beliefs and our thought patterns and the way we interact in the world for the rest of our lives until we're able to release it. And EFT certainly, but also Matrix, beautiful ways of exploring and releasing those limiting beliefs and thought patterns, and that just changes your life beyond recognition over time.
Yeah, As I said earlier on, I work with chronic and serious disease. And the people that I work with, they're my heroines and my heroes, because they're the ones that, with my guidance, and that's all I do is guide them with these beautiful tools to empower themselves to actually heal. So I can't wait for you guys to join us, and we'll have some fun. There'll be a few tears, maybe a bit of laughter, and releasing and transforming and moving into the true authentic you. So Sam?
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this series of workshops. I'm going to put all of the details down below so people know where it is, etc. And yeah, we'd love you to join us. Any questions, you can contact either Penny or myself and find out if this is right for you.
Great. Bye.
Okay, bye.